Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here. Remember to subscribe for the latest videos. Today's story is not just another movie premiere. It's a cultural awakening, a cinematic revolution, and most of all, it's a global victory for Philippine cinema on a day that will now be remembered by every Filipino filmmaker. GMA Pictures' indie masterpiece, Green Bones, officially premiered worldwide on Netflix. From humble beginnings to worldwide acclaim, this isn't just a film. This is a force. It's a movement. And its arrival on the world stage has triggered conversations, emotional reactions, and standing ovations across the globe. At its core, Green Bones is more than just a film. It's a reflection of the soul of a nation. It digs deep into the dark corners of the prison system, the moral complications of survival, and the strength of the human spirit when all hope is lost. The story follows the raw and disturbing journey of inmates whose lives unravel and intersect inside a crowded Filipino prison, where justice, guilt, redemption, and trauma collide in a suffocating atmosphere. When the film first debuted at international film festivals, few expected the emotional earthquake it would deliver. Critics around the world were stunned. At the Busan International Film Festival, it received a 10-minute standing ovation. In Toronto, reviewers called it a revelation of Southeast Asian cinema. And now, with Netflix making it available to audiences across continents, its legacy is only growing louder. What makes Green Bones so powerful isn't just its gritty visuals or raw performances. It's the truth it dares to show. It forces us to look at incarceration, not just as punishment, but as a mirror reflecting society's deepest wounds. Every scene is soaked in emotion. Every line of dialogue pierces the heart. Viewers are not just watching inmates. They're confronting pain, regret, dreams lost, and humanity rediscovered. One particular character, a young man wrongfully imprisoned, serves as the emotional anchor. His transformation from an innocent soul to someone hardened by injustice evokes both tears and rage. It resonates with viewers who've experienced powerlessness, betrayal, or the feeling of being unheard. GMA Pictures, best known for producing mainstream TV and films in the Philippines, took a massive risk with Green Bones. It was dark, it was bold, it wasn't commercial, yet the creators believed in its message. Shot with a limited budget, but unlimited passion, the team spent months inside actual prison facilities to capture the real environment. The actors, some of whom were former inmates themselves, brought authenticity that no studio set could replicate. Netflix saw the potential. After the film's festival buzz, executives at the streaming giant pursued distribution rights. Now, Green Bones is available in over 190 countries, with subtitles in 20 languages. The result? The film has entered the top 10 most watched non-English films on Netflix. Just days after launch, the world is reacting. From Hollywood actors to European critics, from Filipino OFWs to prison rights advocates, Green Bones is being hailed as the Shawshank Redemption of Southeast Asia. Hollywood star Dev Patel tweeted, "Just watched Green Bones. Utterly devastating. A must-watch." Filipino-American comedian Joe Coy said in a live stream, "This movie broke me. I cried like I haven't in years. They better give this film an Oscar nom." Social media is flooded with clips, quotes, and reaction videos. On TikTok, Jack a Green Bones challenge has gone viral, where users film themselves after watching the movie, usually in tears, speechless, or emotionally overwhelmed. Filipinos around the world are beaming with pride. In the comments section of the film's trailer, thousands of messages read like love letters to the country's resilience and creativity. One user from Canada wrote, "This is why I'm proud to be Pinoy. Our stories deserve to be seen." Another said, "For once we're not laughing, we're thinking, reflecting. This is art." Schools are now planning to screen the film in film and sociology classes. Advocacy groups are using it as a springboard to talk about prison reform. And inside the Philippines, it has started conversations about how media can help repair broken systems, not just dramatize them. The lead actor, who remains relatively unknown in mainstream media, reportedly lost 20 pounds to portray his role. He spent weeks speaking to former inmates, sleeping on concrete floors, and living inside abandoned jails. Director Luis Ibarra said in an interview, "This wasn't acting, it was transformation. Every person on that set bled for this story. There was also resistance. Some local officials tried to block parts of the production due to its bold themes, but the filmmakers pressed on. As one crew member put it, this story needed to be told, and we needed to bleed to tell it right." With its Netflix launch, Green Bones is now officially eligible for several international awards, including the Academy Awards, BAFTAs, and Golden Globes. Many insiders are already predicting a nomination for Best International Feature Film at the 2026 Oscars. If that happens, it would be the first time a GMA Pictures film enters Hollywood's most prestigious circle. The Philippines, often overlooked in the global film space, could finally get its moment on the world's biggest red carpet. One viewer said, "I couldn't sleep after watching. It reminded me of my cousin, who was jailed for something he didn't do." Another said, "This isn't just a movie. This is every poor Filipino's truth." A film professor in Australia commented, "This is the kind of film that leaves a mark on your soul. You don't just watch it, you carry it with you." Here at Daily Gossip, we've covered celebrity gossip, Hollywood breakups, TV finales, and award shows. But today's story hits different. It's about truth, about the power of storytelling, about a small team of brave Filipino artists who dared to expose darkness so that the world could finally see our light. Green Bones reminds us why we watch films, not just to escape, but to understand, to connect, to wake up. As the credits roll on Green Bones, we are left with a silence louder than applause. A film that doesn't just entertain, but confronts, challenges, changes us. So if you haven't watched it yet, watch it. Let your heart break. Let your eyes open. And let's celebrate the fact that Filipino stories are finally getting the stage they deserve. To the team behind Green Bones, we salute you. To the Filipino spirit, you've made history. And to our global viewers, mabuhay. Welcome to the revolution of real cinema. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more emotional stories and powerful moments.